G'day folks, got my old 2021 Thumpstar TSB125E-C, and ever since I've had it, from the word go, it's hard to start cold. Starting hot, no problem. Cold, forget it. You've got a kick and starter at the same time. Now I'm sick of it. I'm pretty sure the Carby's the fault there. So I'm going to rip the Carby off and have a look firstly at the float level, and I'll just check what jets are in it. I think it's got the MOLKT or MOLKT Carby on it, and it's a real bugger to get to the tuning, the mixture screw, which is up inside the little tube there. Really hard to get to with your fingers, especially when the engine's hot. You get it tuned. Anyway, I'm going to pull the Carby off and we'll have a look at them. I've already made a start. I've got the battery out because I'm going to put a new battery in, and I've taken off the covers. I'm halfway through getting the tank removed, and we'll get the tank off and then we'll have another look, see what's involved in getting the Carby off. Well, typical Chinese quick design, slap it in, whatever works. That's the hose coming out of the fuel tank, and it loops around, goes through that filter and back up to here where the fuel tap is. And yeah, so you can't turn off the fuel here anywhere. The only spot is this, which is bolted to the frame. And to lift the tank off, what I'm going to have to do now is drain the tank, because I'm not going to be able to get this out. Crazy. Well, I was able to get the tank off without draining it, leaving the fuel tap on. Just had to thread it through there, so at least now I can get to the Carby nice and easy. And okay, let's get that Carby off. Doesn't look too bad from here, pretty straightforward. And another typical crappy Chinese design. At the top of the Carby here, it's touching on the frame, so you can't undo this. So before I can get that out, I'm going to have to loosen these. Oh my God. So this is the MOLKT Carby. Just taking it out. I'll have to have a look and see what the needle setting was, but just looking at it without taking it out, I'd say it's on the middle slot. And so let's get this baby stripped down and have a look. Actually, before I do that, I'll just measure this and see what size. Just see what size it is there. Just looks like it's a 25 mil. I don't think it's 26. I think it's 25 mil. And the inlet side is 40 mil on the outside. And there's some numbers there. I take it that would be the jetting size. 110 sounds like it could be the main, and the 15 would be the pilot. Anyway, we'll check this float level first. First up, before I take the bowl off, just drain all the fuel out just by undoing that screw there. The fuel came. So it looks like a 110 main jet in there, and it's a 15 pilot, and float. If I get that like that, I'll have it so it's, I'm going to tilt it, and then that's it there. That looks like a float's closing that off early, so float level looks to be a bit low. I think that should be a bit further up. Anyway, I'm going to bend that little tang and bring it up a couple of millimeters and see if it makes a difference. Okay, I've bent the tab a little bit, and that's sort of where it's sitting now. It's definitely raised that float level, but is it enough? I don't know, maybe go a little bit more, so let's see if I can get that level maybe. Normally that's sort of what they say, get the float level, but level with what? That top flat edge. I'll try that. Okay, I don't want to bend it anymore. I'm going to try that. It's closing off, so you tilt it. It's definitely closing off. If you blow air in there, the air stops when it's like that, so it's closing off, so it shouldn't flood. Anyway, I'll give the rest of the thing a bit of a blowout with the air compressor. Take everything out and put it all back together again and see how it goes. Okay, that's all back together, and we'll put it back on the bike. Oh, I hooked up the fuel tank to it just crudely, put the new battery in, and as you can tell it's running and fired up after maybe 10 seconds of cranking, and that's cold. So I think that float level fixed it. I'll put it all back together again and take it for a burn and see how it runs. So that's it, all done. Ride's heaps better. I'll give it a cold start tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes, but it starts first crack now and it's idling nice. Let's give it a quick, see that?